What is tokenization? Let's talk about what it actually means and the four main benefits of it, especially as it's talked about more and more every day and slowly becoming a reality. So I'll admit, as a pre-boomer, when I first heard tokenization, I thought I knew what it meant, but I really guess I didn't. I thought it was tied in with crypto or meant kind of the same thing. Not at all. So for any boomers out there, anybody in their 40s or older, crypto is a payment method, okay? And tokenization is an ownership structure. That's the main difference. So tokenization just equals digital ownerships, breaking it down, just having small pieces of the pie spread out. So that's the main difference. And we're going to go over breakdown here and the four main benefits of it. So basically, you start here with the actual real estate. This is how it gets tokenized. And you move on to getting the data from it, get it appraised, try to find out what the actual value assessment of it is. And it moves on to the blockchain, where it gets assigned a value. And step number 4, it gets the blockchain assigns tokens which becomes the fractional ownership you can buy. You can actually also, I think this is where it gets confused. You can actually buy tokens with crypto, but you can mainly buy it with cash, which is probably going to be the most at first. That's why stable coins, which are crypto that's backed by the government, is becoming popular. It's, the main payment source people are probably most comfortable with at first. So that is what tokenization is. And let's move on to the benefits of it. It actually provides increased liquidity, better price discovery, lower costs, and reduces fraud. So what does that mean? Increased liquidity, which means it opens it up to more buyers and sellers. So basically, real estate can be traded like a stock. I mean, people think REITs, which are traded on the stock market, is trading real estate like a stock, but you have no ownership of it. You're buying into the company that's managing it, but you don't have any actual ownership of it. You get paid through dividends, but there is no connection with you and the actual assets. So, number 2, better price discovery basically just means more accurate value, especially with, that's the name of the game with AI, making just everything more accurate across the board. So your property, and especially the fractional ownership of it, gets determined in real time, which is going to be hugely impactful in the future. And this is basically the new wave of doing real estate, just faster, more efficient, all that, which brings value number 3, or point number 3, the next benefit is lower costs, which means less middlemen, less paperwork, and faster settlement or faster closing in general if you're buying a property as a whole. But, in today's real estate market, a closing could take easily 30 to 60 days sometimes. That's just because people slow down the process. But if it's all moving digitally and everything can be confirmed for the transaction to close that much faster, you just need less people and you can confirm everything quickly, and real estate transaction will probably close in like a week, maybe even less. I mean, everything's just getting started, so who knows? And benefit number 4, reduced fraud, which is because, the blockchain is so popular as it represents transparency, which would prevent title manipulation or double sales or all the fraudulent activity that goes on in real estate today, which is why closings do take so long, because there is so much confirming that needs to be done. So basically you have, like I said, increased liquidity, more accurate price, lower costs, reduced fraud, which I think everybody would be on board for all four of those benefits. And the only challenge is, since we're still early in the game, is data and authentication validation, which means we're still perfecting the part of actually authenticating everything with 100% accuracy. So that's going to take time, but between partnerships that are forming, especially between Opendoor and Robinhood, it's only a matter of time before they figure that out. Also, wallet recovery, which means if you own the real estate or fractional ownership on the blockchain, that means you would need to store it on a crypto wallet or a digital wallet, which means you would need to make sure you kept up to date with the password and just had access to it at all times. Because if you lost your data or information, you would lose access to the ownership over the property. It wouldn't be able to be recreated. So that's another piece of the pie that they're trying to finish making it bulletproof, so there would be backup systems on top of backup systems, so you could always prove that you actually do own that real estate or part of it. And the third biggest piece is implementation at scale, to be able to do it first citywide, then statewide, so it all fits together, especially with government participation, that's why it's looking more promising, because with the stable coins, which are going to be most likely backed by the government has more reason to actually be part of this new process to buy and sell real estate. I mean, it's just going to be part of the future. So that'll help them implement it, statewide, eventually countrywide, and eventually worldwide, as more countries figure out their own infrastructure. It's real estate buying of the future, buying and selling. And the best part of it is, that's why Opendoor is so popular right now, is it, instead of having to wait to save up as much money as you need to actually buy, put down 10, 20%, you can start buying fractions way sooner than you can a larger piece. And if you learn how to invest right and are patient, those fractions could, add up to more and more. It just lets people into the real estate game that much sooner, instead of younger people feel like they're just left outside in the cold because prices have gone up so much in the last 10 years. So it's more difficult to get a foothold. But this changes the game for everything. Every day we take a step more towards tokenization being a reality. And it's going to be pretty cool once it finally gets, all the infrastructure is there and we can do it this way. So I hope you are up to date now with the difference between crypto and tokenization and what it actually means, and where real estate ownership and investing is going in the future. If you like this, feel free to subscribe. If you like to help me keep you up to date on what's going on in the world of real estate, investing, and helping you understand it all. Thanks for watching.